Why Dolphin became my favorite Linux file manager, after trying everything else. Hey everyone! If you're the kind of person who keeps switching tools on Linux until something finally feels right, you'll probably recognize this story. I've gone through almost every major file manager out there. Nautilus, Thunar, PCManFM, Nemo, Krusader, you name it. Some felt too stripped down. Others felt so packed with options that I spent more time figuring out the interface than actually managing files. After all that trial and error, I landed on Dolphin, the default file manager in KDE Plasma, and it just clicked.
What surprised me most is how natural it feels if you're coming from Windows Explorer. The Places sidebar works almost exactly like the shortcuts pane you're used to. Home, recent files, mounted drives with space usage bars, it's all right there. The path bar behaves the same way too. Click the breadcrumbs to jump up the folder tree, or click once and type or paste a full path. Double-click to open, drag and drop to move things, the usual keyboard shortcuts. Most of the muscle memory carries over. I usually leave it in Details view and never look back. But Dolphin isn't just Windows Explorer but on Linux. It has a few features that quietly make everyday work smoother. One of my favorites is Split View. You can open two folders side by side inside the same window. Moving files between them becomes a simple drag, and comparing contents is effortless. On Windows, you can achieve something similar with snap layouts, but it usually eats more screen space because you're dealing with two separate windows. Tabs are there when you need them, and filters help you cut through clutter fast. When I'm doing real work, organizing projects, cleaning up downloads, moving large sets of files, this combination is hard to beat. Remote access is another strong point. FTP, SFTP, and SMB locations show up right in the sidebar once you've connected. No need to launch a separate tool every time you want to push something to a home server. It's not the only way to handle remote files, of course, but having it integrated this cleanly is genuinely convenient.
Then there's the optional terminal panel. It stays in sync with whatever folder you're looking at. Change directories in the terminal, and the file view follows. Navigate in the file view, and the terminal updates. It's completely optional. You only see it when you open it, so it never gets in the way if you prefer a pure graphical interface. You also get a useful information panel with file metadata and previews, including audio and video. Batch renaming is built in, no power toys required. You can browse zip, 7z, tar, and similar archives as if they were normal folders. And when indexing is turned on, searching feels noticeably faster than what I'm used to on Windows. If you need even more, there are plugins for Git, Nextcloud, and other tools, plus the ability to create your own custom right-click actions.
What I appreciate most is the balance. Dolphin never feels bloated, yet I rarely find myself wishing a feature was missing. It's powerful enough for daily heavy use and still approachable if you're switching from Windows or macOS. And you don't have to run the full Plasma desktop to use it. Dolphin installs fine on most Linux distributions, as long as you pull in the necessary dependencies. After trying so many options, this is the one that finally felt right for me. It respects the habits I already had, adds capabilities that actually save time, and stays out of the way when I don't need the extras. If you've been shopping around for a Linux file manager, give Dolphin a proper try. It might be the one that ends the search. Thanks for watching. If this was useful, drop a like or share your own favorite file manager in the comments.